Hello Mechwarriors and welcome to a Mechwarrior Online Chassis Spotlight. I'm Minoxen and today's Spotlight will be covering the Jenner. The Jenner is a 35-ton light mech and currently has 3 variants, the F, D, and K. Before we break down the specifics of each variant, we'll discuss the shared characteristics of all the variants, and then talk about each briefly and their roles. Now since the Jenners share the exact same movement profiles, that makes this mech a simple breakdown. Each start with a torso twist angle, or yaw, of 120 degrees, and since they lack arm actuators, that leaves the arm-mounted weapons locked with the torso movement on the yaw axis. For the pitch axis, the Jenners have 20 degrees of movement for the torso reticle, and the arms have an extra 10 degrees, giving them a total of 30 degrees on the pitch axis. Keep these important ranges of movement limitations in mind when choosing your location of engagement so that you can keep the weapons on target. Also note that the pilot skill Twist X can increase the yaw axis of your Jenner from 120 degrees up to 132 degrees with the basic efficiency, and 144 degrees when fully elited. Another general trait for Jenners to always remember is that speed is life for your battle mech. While the Jenner can equip as small of an engine as 100 series, you would only be traveling at 46.3 kph, which makes you a very easy target to hit. Combine that with the maximum armor of only 238 and you'll be out of the fight in no time. Most optimized Jenners will be taking advantage of the weight savings of an XL engine and typically be utilizing the XL 300 rated engine for the maximum speed profile of 152.7 after speed tweak. Another often overlooked benefit of a larger engine rating is the yaw and pitch speeds. The larger the engine, the faster your yaw and pitch adjust to your piloting. With a 100 rated engine, you'll only be able to adjust your aim at a speed of 57 degrees per second on the torso yaw and 32 degrees per second on the torso pitch. Increase that up to a maximum 300 rated engine, and you'll see a drastic improvement to 171 degrees per second on torso yaw and 96 degrees torso pitch per second. Now before we move on, the last major trait that all the Jenners share is that each can hold up to 5 jump jets, giving none an advantage over the others for jump distance. Okay, well now we all know a lot more about the Jenner and how they all behave, let's take a look at each of the variants. We'll start with the command variant, the Jenner K. As a command variant of the chassis, it packs the smallest weapon loadout of the Jenners. The payoff is access to 3 module slots. This allows you to bring along some extra help for your team. For its specific weapon configuration, it has 4 energy hardpoints split evenly with 2 to its left and right arms, and 1 missile hardpoint which has 4 tubes located in the center torso. Its close cousin, the Jenner D, loses 1 module slot, leaving it with 2, and gains an additional missile hardpoint in the center torso. This means that it also carries 4 energy hardpoints, 2 in each arm, but 2 missile hardpoints with 4 tubes each in its center torso. The Jenner D is commonly placed in the interceptor role, equipped with a couple of Streak SRM-2 launchers and sent out to hunt down other light mechs, with the aid of a Beagle active probe to cut through enemy ECM. But you can also toss in some SRM-4 launchers to put out some good damage on larger targets as well. Finally, we have the Jenner F. The F drops all of the missile hardpoints and 1 more module slot for a total of 1 in exchange for 6 energy hardpoints, 3 mounted in each arm. The Jenner F is what I refer to as a tactical light. With the pinpoint accuracy of energy weapons, it's commonly built with 6 medium lasers for an alpha of 30 damage. But it does have some overheating issues if not managed properly. It's a deadly light that is quite capable of taking down larger mechs who don't happen to notice it in time. And that's about it. In short, all the Jenners share the same maneuverability and speed profiles. The Jenner K is designed to support your team by bringing along those game-changing modules. The Jenner D often fills the role of interceptor with a pair of streaks for taking down other light threats. The F is for taking down the big boys with pinpoint precision. I hope that you all have enjoyed this spotlight on the Jenner chassis, and special thanks go to Smurfy MWO Reference, which helped greatly in the making of this video. Please go check the description below for a link to the site, and I encourage you to donate to ensure that this great tool is kept up to date and available for all Mechwarriors. Mechwarrior Online is free to play, and you can sign up today at mwomercs.com.
Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, then be sure to subscribe. Also, if you could take a second to hit that like button, that always helps.